J.D. Vance in the vice presidential debate. A lot of times vice presidents don't have as much of an impact as they've had this time. He, I thought, was pretty open and honest about how the Republican Party needs to do a better job on this topic. They need to talk about it differently. They need to talk about states' rights. Do you think that there's an opening there? I mean, Democrats have owned the women vote in much of the, really since 1980, when you think about it.
There is a path there, and I really thought that J.D. Vance did a really nice job in that debate, empathizing in a way that you have not seen from Republicans overall when it comes to abortion, being pro-life, and access to health care. But there are two things that have set Republicans up for failure here. One, it is that they have allowed Democrats to define them as the boogeyman on abortion, because Republicans are scared to put their foot down and say what they actually believe the timeline should be for state rights and abortion restrictions. That, if you don't define yourself, somebody else is going to do it for you, and Democrats have done a great job. The second part of this, and this is what Republicans, and I am very clearly a Republican woman sitting at this table tonight, we struggle with most, is being able to openly tell a woman, and it shouldn't be difficult whatsoever, to say, if there is a medical issue, if you are bleeding out in a parking lot and you need to make sure that you can save your life, that is not a question. It's not a moral question. It's not a question at all. Access to health care for women should be protected at all costs. And it is astounding to me as a 36-year-old Republican woman that we cannot get out of our own way to show a little bit of empathy to women, to say, hey, you know what? We want to make sure you're taken care of. This is going to be, if Republicans want to see a generational shift of women away from our party, we are doing a masterful job of it right now.
Erin, you should be the spokesperson. Really.